Are you scared? Woo! I'm teasing the dogs. Ooh. Hey, everyone! It's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue. Here for today's Cricut Chat program. We are doing a fun card. It's called a Twist Pop card. This is how it goes. This is actually a prototype that I did. And I'm going to show you how to do this. And when we're done, I will also give you the file. And you can put it together for yourself. Hi, Regina. Good morning. How are you? So we're going to be doing this today. And I will give you the Design Space file in the description of the video. So if you are watching live, be back to check for the file. And if you're watching on the replay, just go to the description and pick it up there. Remember to save it in your own Design Space. And then you can, as you'll see, you can use or change this out to whatever your heart's desired. Friday night, we had a challenge between 4 of the Cricut product experts. That was Melody Lane and Carol of Carol's Cricut Crafts and Abby from Sassy Renita Crafts and myself. And we had to come up with some paper project that had certain colors and certain, let me see what the colors were. We had to do purple, lime green, yellow, and orange. And then we had to include a skull, a ghost, a frog, and googly eye or eyes. So this is what I came up with. I added the skull and the frog with the Google eyes, but my original project didn't include those things. I'm going to give them to you. They're all Cricut. All of the things in this file are Cricut Access. So they're free Cricut Access files, okay? Yes, it's very cold here this morning. It was, let's see, when I woke up, it was 45 degrees this morning. Woo, it was chilly. It was like one of those put both dogs on the bed night. So it was pretty chilly, and it's still pretty cold, but beautiful. I think it's in the 50s now, and I just love this weather, so I'm not going to complain. I love this weather. The only thing I don't like is putting my heat on, because then I have to start paying for heat. But that's, yeah, it's pretty cold. I wonder what it's like near you. All our leaves are changing, and it's looking pretty out there. It's looking pretty fabulous. 65, that's not terrible. 65 is good. Hi, Nancy. So, let's see. We're a couple weeks away from Halloween, or a little less than 2 weeks away from Halloween. What's it on, the Sunday this year? And I have been gearing up for Halloween, and then also kind of keeping an eye, like out of the corner of my eye, about Thanksgiving and Christmas. And so our schedule is going to reflect that. So today we're doing this Twist Pop card. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a candy corn banner. I'm going to do it in 2 sizes so that I can use the smaller size for the spooky tiered tray on Sunday morning with Create and Escape. So that's Wednesday. Thursday's always Christmas here on Cricut Chat. So we're doing a Christmas card, and I think it's a Rob and Bob card. Yes, it is. And then on Friday, we are doing a Dreaming Tree card because it's Freebie Friday. We're doing a free, brand new Gobble Gobble card from Dreaming Tree. Then on Saturday night, as we always, meet at 5 o'clock for 3D date night, and I will be attempting Lori Whitlock's Haunted House. There's actually 3 of them, so if I'm really aggressive, I could probably do all three and see how those go together. And and then brings us to Sunday, when we're going to be making tiered, so these are the trays, and Pascal has, the trays where everybody's decorating them with like little cards and little sayings and things like that. So my job on that video is to come up with the stuff for the trays. So I'm going to be putting together a bunch of different things for that. And Pascal's going to show us how to actually put it together. Now, we've themed it as spooky, but going forward, like if you want to do a fall one or Christmas one, that's the idea of these, is you're supposed to, do a neutral color tray and then change out or swap out the things. It's really cute, and I've looked at them for a long time, but I've never purchased one. I really wanted to purchase one, but they were kind of like a little out of my price zone. So I'm glad that we can actually make it, and I get to have one that I can change up every season. Also, look, I did, this is the Jolly Jointed Skeleton from Dreaming Tree. And you know what? I decided to use craft board on this. So if you have this file, I would suggest that you only cut out one layer of craft board instead of 2 layers of cardstock. It's much sturdier, and this is such a cute little thing. It has a hole right here to hang it on. I can't get it all in the screen, but I was actually posing him in like kind of a yoga type of a thing here, like this. Woo! He is completely at home and all is well in the world. So that's fun. There's a couple other jointed like characters from Dreaming Tree, but I thought that one was the cutest, so I wanted to do that. So I got to remind you that it's the last few days of our giveaway for October, which is a Cricut Mug Press. And if you are not aware of this, first of all, we do give away something every month, something big every month. This month it is a Cricut Mug Press. Past months it's been Cricut Joys, and we're just looking for different things. And so all you need to do really is just to follow me on YouTube. I'm trying to reach a goal of 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm at like 16.2. So I don't know if I'll reach my goal. I really, really want to reach it, but who knows? So after you are following me or subscribed, if you could share it with other people and come back every day and put your name in, okay? And hopefully I'll reach my goal, and maybe one of you will win a really awesome Cricut Mug Press with $50 worth of Infusible ink, okay? So let's get... it's 39 degrees in southern Utah. Wow, you guys are cold, huh? Wow, that's a lot. That's colder than up here. And so let me get started with this card. This is a twist pop card, and it's definitely highly influenced from my designer friend Lori Whitlock. If you want, you can check out her site. It's shop.loriwhitlock.com. But I have recreated it to be all Cricut images. Now, what I decided to do, there are 3 main elements in this card. I'm going to show you what they are, and then I'm going to put it together. So the 3 main elements, all this other stuff is just fluff. It's just like extra. So you can put in whatever you want. The main elements are the card itself, which is long shaped, right? And then you have this piece, which is what creates the twist. And then you have this piece, which is what it opens up into. So those are the three elements of the card. Everything else is just, as I said, fluff. These things go on the front of the card. These things go inside. This goes over here. And then I have a bunch of spooky ghosts and stuff. Now, the Boo letters, somebody asked me on Friday night what the font was. I don't know, because this was actually an image that I found on Design Space in Design Space in the image. So I wanted to just show you how I did that. I had the idea I wanted to do Boo, so I typed in Boo in the image search, and a bunch came up, and I wanted the letters to be separate. So I found this one, and I thought, yeah, I think I found this one, and I just took out the top things. But this is the one that I used, super easy. And then as far as the Did I Scare You, let's see if that works. It's here somewhere. Did I scare you? Yeah, here's Did I Scare You? But I decided to use this one that has like the spider webs and the little spiders. They're really cute. And I decided that I was going to cut out those sayings or the sentiment in Cricut vinyl. You don't have to, but I like the way it looks, and it's so easy, and there's no glue involved on all those little letters that I just think it's so much fun to do that. And I have like a gazillion miles of vinyl, so I need to start using them up. So that's what I did. So I just used these images, the Boo, and then as far as the ghosts go, I just typed in ghost, and I found a bunch of ghosts that I like, but I'll tell you what I wanted some like basic looking ghosts that weren't terribly scary. I found all of these here. You can just pull them in. Now, the thing that I didn't like about them and that I changed up here was they were too simple. They had just one layer, and I'm going to show you how. Let's see. Here's 3 of them, okay? Let me just move this stuff out of the way. So here's 3 of them. I wanted my ghosts white with black inside of the eyes and the mouth, sort of a traditional thing. So I'm going to go up here to operation where it's black, and I'm going to change it to white. And then I am going to duplicate this. And my duplication one, I'm going to turn black. And then I'm going to come down here to contour. Okay, on my black one, I'm going to come to contour and then just take out the eyes and the mouth. And I will have now, let me just put the white on front. Now I have a 2-layered ghost that looks like a traditional ghost. And I did that for all of my ghosts. I just, again, duplicated it, changed the original one to white. Where's my white? White. And I contoured out the mouth and the eyes. And there you go. Now, I did cut out these ghosts in a glitter, white glitter, thanks to Deb, who sent me some white glitter cardstock. Thank you very much. And I also did a little bit of inking on it, so hopefully we can do that this morning as well. So that's sort of all that there is about putting this together. I'm going to give you the file that has this frog and the skull, but the one that I put together doesn't have the frog and the skull. That was just added after for the challenge. So also I did use some nice cardstock, but you don't have to use cardstock. You can like patterned paper, I should say, but you can use like any cardstock that you want to do this. There's no like extra mechanism. It's all done through the paper, okay? And I apologize for the coughing. My cold is almost gone. It's still a little bit in my chest. So let's get started putting this together. Obviously, you're going to cut this all out. I cut out 2, of course, and so I saved one to show you how it goes together. I'm going to move you down so you can see. All right, let's move this out of the way. So here are all of our pieces. And I'm going to get my this. I need this. I need my glue. I need Owen's all better. Thank you so much for praying for him. He's all better and back to school. He has the day off tomorrow, actually, because it's like a parent-teacher day. So, okay, here is the main card. It's got a rounded edge. You don't have to do the rounded edge if you don't want to. By the way, if you wanted to do a rounded edge and it was cut like a square edge, you can buy something called a corner rounder like this. And this is very simple to do like this. And it rounds off the corners, or you can just find a nice rounded corner. Why is this not working? There we go. You can find a nice rounded corner in Design Space. It's up to you. You know, there's nothing wrong with using different things for, you know, you don't just have to use the Cricut machine, so you can incorporate your other stuff there. So there's my card, and you see it just folds in half like this. And then we've got this piece and this piece. So this piece is just 4 just rounded squares that are together, and they are scored all the way down. And we're going to want to make it into a W shape like this. Okay, so that's valley, mountain, valley, so W shape. Now comes the actual working piece, and what you're going to do is fold it in half at the score line. I like to do it both ways. I want to give it some extra like motion. And then you'll notice that there's a score line here and a score line here. So you're going to see what I'm doing, bending it like this and like this. I'm going to do it the other way too, again. So I have like a cross and then this score line in the middle. Now, here's the tricky part, so pay attention. We're going to fold this in like this so that it looks like an arrow. See that? So fold, sort of kind of fold these 2 pieces in half on each other, and then let them meet in the bottom, and then you have an arrow here and on the top, and you're going to press them down. And you want to just check and make sure that you have it correct. That's it, okay? Then we're going to take this piece and we're going to put it inside of our card. Now, there is like a little cut right here, and that's what I use to make sure that it's hitting and pressing up right here on the inside edge, just like that. And we are going to just put some glue on. First, we'll do this triangle. Or arrow, that part of the arrow, right? We want to make sure that both pieces are like, they're sort of centered in the card. Oh, someone's dog is barking outside. That's unusual. All right, make sure that you can fold it. Then come and open it back up and put a little bit of glue on the other part of the pointy arrow and fold it. Give it a second. And the way that it should look is like this. It's going to open, but it's going to be a little bit not flat. and that's okay. All right. So it's going to open and it's going to be like this. Now so there's kind of the pop motion. The twist happens here. But before I go ahead and do the twist, I'm going to actually decorate and put my pieces on here because I found it a little hard to do it afterwards. So here are the little pieces. And then I also have my, is this it? No. My vinyl with Boo on it. So I'm going to glue these little pieces. I actually have changed it so they don't look like this. They're a little more rounded. So yours will come out slightly different than mine. I just didn't like all that extra space. And so I'm just going to glue these in. Try to be as straight as you can. Now, as far as the vinyl lettering goes, I just cut it all out as one. And I'm going to separate it after the fact. I'll show you how I do that. Because it's differently spaced. See, obviously this is not long enough for that. So let's go ahead and weed this. And this is just Cricut glossy black. I think it's permanent vinyl. You can use whatever you have. If you have something that's kind of a cool color that you want to use, yeah, go for it. Hey, why not? If you got it, flaunt it, baby. All right, so this is not quite finished weeding. There we go. Okay, almost done. Be patient with me and yourself. Okay. All right. I think there's nothing on the exclamation point. All right. Then you get all of the vinyl off of your fingers because it's annoying. It's not coming off. Why? Okay, and then we're going to take our transfer tape. I'm still trying to get the vinyl off my fingers. It's still stuck on my fingers. All right, here we go. Okay, sorry. And transfer tape, and we're going to take it off of the backing. Okay. Now, some of you have said, I'm so afraid of using vinyl in my cards. I think it's a fun technique. And I use it for a lot of sentiments in my card. Yeah, you could use the pans, but some of the sentiments that are out there are nice big fat letters like this. And I just really like them. So I'm burnishing here. And then what I'm going to do is going to pick it up. And I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut each letter separately. Okay? This is just how I do it. If you have a better way, share it with the audience. They want to know. Okay, so here's our piece that we're going to put this on. Let's start with the B. Now, I've already burnished. I need to burnish on the back. And I'm going to turn it upside down and roll off that backing. Look how easy that was. And then I'm going to, as I mentioned, I made the squares a little bit bigger so it won't be so big here. The B won't look so like it's jumping off the thing. Although that kind of works with the whole idea of the card with the did I scare you. So let's do this one. Whoops, I got a little piece. Okay, well. And you notice that I'm not pushing down too much on the actual paper, because sometimes, not always, but sometimes if the paper is kind of pulpy, and that usually happens with colored paper, like usually like black or sometimes purple, red. If you get a pulpy paper, it will like lift a little bit of the top layer of the paper off. So I think it's just best to be wise and sort of not press it down too much. I just use my fingernail and just sort of do that so that it's not really stuck on the top of the paper. And the last bit is right here. I guess while we're here, we'll do the Did I Scare You? At least we'll weed it and put some transfer tape on it, okay? Come on now. We're not going to get like that, are we? Look at this vinyl. Did this ever happen to you? It's when the backing doesn't completely remove. You just use your weeding tool, your weeding thingy, to get it off. And now this piece is done. And before we go and put it in our card, okay, we can have a look at it. We're going to actually put it in, again, like a W shape. Let's put that aside just for a second. And we are going to take our Did I Scare You? And just weed that. So we'll have it done for when the card's ready to put all together. All right. So this is Did I Scare You? And it has all these little cutesy spider webs in there. So when you are weeding it, be careful because it's all on the side of the letters. You see, here is a spider that needs some help. Come on, spider. There you go. And Did I Scare You? I find that the question mark gets a little bit hairy in taking it off. And then you're just going to weed this out. Just have it ready. Right? Let's put on the transfer tape and we'll have it ready for when we put this all thing together. All right, back to, here we go. Oops, I forgot the inside of that D. There we go. Okay, let's put that aside until we need it. Okay, so here's our card. And this is going to go on here. We also have some different elements that we can put on either now or later. So why don't we, I guess, do it now, and let's talk about the ghosts. I like the ghosts to look floaty, but I did notice that this is kind of a bulky card. So I did use some pop dots, but not an excessive amount of them. So in this one, I used pop dots on the inside one, and I put the larger ghost here. But on this one, I put the larger ghost in the front, and I used pop dots on these, and there you go. So it's kind of like, I think I like this one better with the large ghost in the front, but it's up to you what you want to do. So what I did to put those together is, as I said, I cut these out in glitter, and then I cut a backing in black. So let's go ahead and talk about the glitter. First of all, I love glitter. Glitter cardstock is so much fun. And I will tell you that I was working with this hex glitter from Martha Stewart for my skeleton, and it got everywhere. Everywhere. It's not that way with glitter cardstock. Glitter cardstock, the glitter stays on. Look. It doesn't get everywhere, so it doesn't become this like thing everybody hates. I just really like, look, I have another hex. Is that a hex? There. It's everywhere. It drove me crazy. So glitter, I like to do glitter cardstock. The thing I like about the white glitter cardstock is that it can be colored. And so I am going to get a piece of paper for my surface. You don't have to do that, but I am attempting to get this surface, to keep this surface clean. And this is it can be any ink pad, really. This is a dye ink pad from Simon Hurley, which he's one of the creators at Ranger Ink, and the color is Overzealous. This is I think it's supposed to be a makeup brush. I bought these on Amazon. I can put the link in the description afterwards, but I'm just getting the brush, just sort of patting and rolling it around so I can get some nice color there, and I can test it here. Yep. And all I'm doing is I'm just like going around, because the ghosts I think need to be kind of creepier, and so I'm just giving them a little tiny shine of green, because I don't have green. I really do not have any more green glitter cardstock. I used it all up. And I like the way this looks. You can use whatever color you want. And you see, I'm just like blending it with there. And it's not wet. Look at there. That's so funny. So that's all I'm doing with this. You can skip this step if you like your ghosts white. You don't need to have this here, but I just thought I'd show you what. All right, you guys. I don't know. Maybe it's the postman today. Show you. It is garbage day today. All right. So this is what I do. Isn't this fun? I like to incorporate some inking sometimes, but I'm not exactly really good at it. There are lots of techniques for inking. I am not a expert in inking by any means, but that's how I did this. So now I'm going to take the black pieces, match them up to the now inked glitter pieces, and glue them on to give them a little bit of heft. All right, you guys. Oh, they're so scary, creepy. Okay. This one. All right. Yep. There we go. This may be too many ghosts. So, you know, you don't have to cut them all out. But I was like, I kind of got a little ghost excited, and I just cut out a bunch. So I ended up putting them on like the back and different places. If, you know, nope, it's not on that back one, but you do you. You know, this is just for inspiration for you guys, you know, make it your own. Put your own little personality. And by the way, if you don't want ghosts and you want mummies instead, do mummies. Heck, why not? You only live once. Do whatever you want. We do what we want. That's part of our motto here at Cricut Chat. We do what we want. And that seems to work out well for us. Okay. So I've got all of my ghosts. Actually, one more I didn't do. Let's get some glue on there. Sorry. Come on, you guys. I don't know what's going on. It's a beautiful day, even though it's cold out. So there's probably people walking their doggies. They already went out. Okay. So now we've got like all the little elements together. We can put the card together. So these big pieces go on the front and back. And what did this happen? Sometimes the piece didn't cut out right. So we just do that. Okay, so these pieces go on the front and the back. If you don't want to or don't have enough patterned paper, then you can skip the back, but I like it. And it gives the card a little bit of heft. This will fit in a 5 by 7 inch envelope, but I would probably... it might even fit in an A2 envelope, but I would probably put extra postage on it because it's kind of bulky in the end. So if you are mailing this, consider that. Okay, so there's our card. And let's see, where are our little pieces? So I decided to do this here, and this actually covers up the sort of triangle there, and then this down here because that's where I want to put the "Did I Scare You?" This I thought the ghost would look kind of like cool in the front. Okay, now we're ready. You ready? Here we go. So we're going to put this on here. We're actually going to put glue on the slanted side. So just here and just here. Do not put glue on the entire thing. You're just going to put it sort of like in a square shape, like right here and then over here. That's it. Okay, but otherwise your card will not move. And then you're going to line it up so the bottom of the B is hitting. I wish I could show you. I'll show you in a second. And then the exclamation point. So let me just show you like this on the back. All right, your glue is only on this part. Okay, give it a second because, you know, we're using liquid glue. If you use like double-sided tape, that's fine. Now, the part where this is going to twist, you have to train the paper a little bit. So once you get that glue on there, just kind of give it, and look how it twists like this and closes. I'm just going to give it a second, but when I open it up, there's where the twist happened. So the first couple of times that you do it, you might have to kind of train it. It's a little bit, you know, scary when you get to that point, but afterwards you'll just be like opening and closing it, and you'll just like, wow, I did that. And then all we have to do is decide about the ghost. I think this ghost looks great on the front, and I think what I'm going to do is pop dot him. Teddy bear, please, honey. I don't know what's going on. They're not being very nice. So, yeah, it's Teddy, isn't it? Benji's the good boy. He's the goodest boy. So you can pop dot it. You don't have to pop dot it. Do what you want, okay? So there's that. And I'm going to take my ghosts, and I'm either going to pop dot them. And again, I have a lot of ghosts here, so I'm just going to sort of decide where I want to put them. I might even put one down here, but let me go ahead and take the Did I Scare You and put that in. Sorry, guys, about the coughing. Oh, sounds like they're having some kind of a doggy discourse across the street. It's funny. I don't think the folks across the street have a dog. Teddy bear, come here, honey. Every time I say that, Benji comes over. But Teddy bear stays put. Come on, Ted. All right, so here's the Did I Scare You? We're going to just kind of line it up here. Yeah, somebody's dog is outside. Unusual. All right, let's get these ghosts on there. If you want the ghosts to look like they're floating around, you can pop dot them if you want. I will just to show you what it looks like. So these are pop dots if you've not seen them before. It's basically just bits of foam that are adhesive on either side, and you take off these little round or square bits and on either side, and then you just put your ghost where you want. Actually, you could put some ghosts with pop dots and some without. I think that I'll do that. Kind of make them look like one's floating forward and one's floating back. And I don't think I'm going to... That was probably not the best move. But whatever. It's a card, folks. Wabi Sabi crafting. I will trademark that someday. Okay? And your card is done. Look how it works. You have to train it a little bit. Okay? Open. Boo! Did I scare you? That's it, folks. Wasn't that simple? Did you like it? Give me some feedback because I need to know that you like this kind of thing. If you are new to my channel, I forgot to mention that the folks here are just so lovely and they're very welcoming. So definitely introduce yourself. And we do this kind of thing every single day at 9 o'clock. We do it every single day at 9 o'clock Eastern time here on Facebook Live. And then all of the videos get put on YouTube for the replay. Unfortunately, with the replay, the chat doesn't transfer over. So you have to kind of whatever. So anyway, that's this. When I'm done here, I'm going to give you this file. So do come back or check the description of the video so that you can get this file. And it can be changed around. We can do a Christmas one. We can do a Thanksgiving one. We just have to find out what we'd put on these squares. That's what I love about it. And it's just really a cute card. So, all right, everyone. Thank you for coming today. Thanks for tuning in. Do not forget to get your name in for the mug press. Super important. And it's only going on for another couple of days. So I want you to have a chance to win it. These mug presses are pretty amazing. So we're giving away one with $50 worth of Infusible ink. Just don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And once again, I lost the pin to my glue. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for coming today. I will see you again tomorrow for our candy corn banner. I think I might make that on the Joy, but I'm not sure yet. So I'm looking forward to it. I love candy corn. I think it's sort of the unofficial candy of Halloween, isn't it? All right, everyone. Thanks so much. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great day. Get some crafting in.